What is up, guys? Today we're going to be looking at the SummerSlam Elite Shawn Michaels. This is from the 2005 SummerSlam. This was actually a pretty good match. It was Hulk Hogan versus Shawn Michaels. The setup for that match actually was pretty cool. This is when Shawn Michaels turned heel. They had a tag match. They were celebrating, the win at the end. Hulk Hogan doing his whole thing like that, and then putting his hand on his ear, and Shawn Michaels pointed to the opposite side of the Steadicam. So Shawn Michaels, Hulk Hogan was facing that way, and then he did his little ear thing, who's in the crowd. Just as he turned around, right into Shawn Michaels' Sweet Chin Music, and that just set up the whole thing with Shawn Michaels being heel, and of course Hulk Hogan being face. But that was the storyline for that was amazing. The match was good. Of course, Shawn Michaels carried Hulk Hogan through the whole match. Just Hulk Hogan's just terrible, but so that was just an all-around great match. So this figure, what he's wearing and everything is from that 2005 SummerSlam match with Hulk Hogan and Shawn Michaels. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box. You can see right here, it's the typical Elite box. You got the window right here. This also comes with the Dominic Mysterio. This is the 2005 one, back when they did the whole I'm Your Daddy match with Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio. Right here you have a picture of Shawn. You got Shawn Michaels down here at the bottom, WWE logo. Little authentic sticker, Shawn Michaels here on the side. SummerSlam logo up here, the Elite logo down here. On the back you have the mock-up. You see right here, went toe-to-toe against fellow legendary icon Hulk Hogan. Shows what Dominic looks like, fully built. The other figures that come in this series. Another picture of Shawn Michaels and his stats, like his weight and where he's from and stuff. So yeah, and then on the side, of course, you got Shawn Michaels SummerSlam Elite Collection. So let's go ahead and open it and see what the figure looks like. Okay, so now we have him out of the box. Let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories that comes with. It only comes with 2 extra hands. They're open hands. Check in. There we go. They're trying to focus on Shawn back there. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the Dominic's arms. Let's go move Shawn Michaels out of the way so it stops trying to focus on him. There we go. That's funny. It shows Dominic's arms has more muscle on him now than when he does actually as an adult trying to wrestle. So yeah, so that's the accessories only comes with 2 extra hands, and of course Dominic's arms for the Build-A-Figure. So now let's look at the figure. So the head sculpt itself, it's a really good head sculpt. Really good detail. It looks exactly like Shawn Michaels. There's no like flaws where you look at him like, who is that? No, it's good. Exactly, it looks alike like Shawn Michaels. I'm just holding him. You can see right here, he is very loose on the hip swivel, like very loose. I'm barely touching him, and he is just swiveling like crazy. Like, yeah, his hip swivel is very loose. It looks like his thing does come off. Let's go ahead and open his arm. Yeah, it comes off. Okay. I see it's just little snaps right here that just slip right in. So you just remove it like so. This thing looks really amazing. Let's go ahead and take a look at this for now. There's a lot of intricate detail on here. I can see right here they kind of did a little bit of a mess up. It is kind of like smeared in. But other than that, this does look really well done. Alright, now let's look at the figure himself. Let's see, his arms do not want to go down or up, so his shoulder does not want to move. It is very stiff. His head is also loose and it keeps wanting to go down. I put it up and it just slowly falls down. Yeah, he is a very loose figure, except for his shoulder joints. His shoulder joints do not want to move. Yeah, he doesn't even want to lift his arm either. See, I feel like I'm gonna break it. Alright, so let's go ahead and look through all the articulation. So of course you have the head up and down, which again is very loose. You can do a full rotation side to side. The shoulders, he can do the T-pose, but these are super tight, so I can't even get him to move. He does have the bicep swivel right here. Double jointed elbows, which I think by now all figures should have double jointed elbows. He has the wrist articulation. He's got the ab crunch, which is also a little loose. He keeps going forward. You have the hip swivel that's extremely loose. You have the, of course, it's usually legs right here, which are good. Left side's a little loose, but not that bad. You have the thigh swivel, which are nice and tight and perfect. Double jointed knees. And you have the boot swivel. You can go side to side, all around, all kinds of different ways. So yeah, I am a little disappointed with how loose this is. I mean, look at that. Just spinning him around. He's super loose. That is a little bit disappointing, but it is what it is. I just wish I can put his arms down. He's gonna be stuck like that forever. So, yeah, there is a lot of loose on him. I'm hoping it's just this figure and I can try to find another one to replace him and that's not as loose, because I've explained that in a couple other videos. I've had that with MJF, with AEW figures. I had one that was extremely loose and I got another one that's perfection. I had I believe it was the Obi-Wan figure that I opened recently. That one was really loose too, so I gotta find another Obi-Wan. But I'm just hoping that I can get another Shawn Michaels that isn't this loose, and I can actually move the elbow or the shoulder joints. I can fix that. I can loosen joints to make them move better. It's a lot harder to tighten joints up. It's impossible, pretty much. So, yeah, you can make them a bit tighter, but it's only gonna do so much. That is a bit of a disappointment. It's weird seeing him stuck like that with his hands out, but yeah. So I mean, the figure itself, the feel of it, it's just like any other Elite. It feels good. It looks good. It has some flaws, but I still would recommend, if you're a Shawn Michaels fan, this is definitely one of the best times of his career. I would definitely pick him up. Let's go ahead and look at the aesthetic of like his pants and just everything about his body and stuff. See if there's any flaws, any damaged paint or smudges. Looks like we got something right here. Looks like when they were putting on the tattoo, they kind of messed up right here. The hair looks great. There's no flaws on the pants. I don't see any smeared paint. Do have a hole right there in his leg. I don't know if it's coming up. There we go. Right there. Other than that, everything else looks really good. A little bit of a paint smear right there. The silver got smudged right there. But yeah, no, I'd highly recommend picking this figure up. Just because my figure is loose doesn't mean that your guys' would be loose too. It could be just this one that got loose joints when they threw it in the box. Gonna definitely pick up another figure to try and, see if that one's not so loose. But still, I still definitely recommend, it's Elite. I would always recommend picking up the Elites. But I still recommend picking up this figure. I would definitely recommend picking up the Ultimate figures and stuff. There's a Shawn Michaels, Ultimate Shawn Michaels. I would recommend picking that up over this. But if you want a Shawn Michaels and you don't want to pay the extra $40 for the Ultimate, and you would rather just get Elite, I would definitely pick up either this Shawn Michaels or pick up the Ruthless Aggression Shawn Michaels. I would highly recommend picking up one of those two. if you don't want to fork out the $40 for the Ultimate Shawn Michaels. But yeah, that is the... But yeah, so that is Shawn Michaels. That's the SummerSlam one. I highly recommend picking him up. Just he looks amazing. The quality was a little, but this is definitely, if you like Shawn Michaels and you want a good like stand piece like up on your shelf, this is definitely one of them to pick up. So yeah, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.